Am I the asshole for sabotaging my sister's wedding? My sister called me a loser at a family brunch. So I torched her six-figure wedding with a single untraceable email. With my finger hovering over the mouse, I sent screenshots that I knew would turn her perfect day into a Category 5 meltdown. Now, my entire family is ghosting me. Was it worth it? That's what I'm here to ask. I'm Daniel. I'm 35, recently divorced, and currently sleeping on a pull-out couch in my buddy's living room. While I'm figuring out how to stretch paycheck to paycheck, my younger sister Claire was finalizing the seating chart for her massive wedding to a surgeon. Anytime I tried to talk to my mom about how much I was struggling, she'd just sigh and say, "Have you tried jogging?" It's great for stress. Then, in the same breath, she'd gush about Claire's wedding like it was the Super Bowl. Claire has always been the golden child. Me? I was the cautionary tale. When my marriage ended, her idea of comfort was a smug pat on my shoulder and a whispered, "Well, at least you're not paying child support." It wasn't comfort. It was a victory lap. So when her fancy embossed wedding invitation showed up at my friend's apartment, I felt that old bitterness rise in my throat. It tasted like every Christmas I was compared, every achievement of mine ignored, every time I'd been made to feel like the family disappointment. The breaking point came at a family brunch. Claire was holding court, bragging about her dress fitting, when she looked straight at me and said loud enough for the whole table, "Well, Danny makes me feel better about the cost. He's proof that some things and some people are just secondhand goods." Everyone went silent, then pretended they hadn't heard. That night, fueled by cheap whiskey and pure spite, I started scrolling through her fiancé Ethan's Instagram. That's when I found it. A tagged photo from a Vegas weekend, posted months after he'd proposed. Ethan was full-on kissing another woman under the neon lights. Not a drunk peck. A passionate, grab-her-by-the-waist kiss. My heart didn't just race. It stopped. I screenshotted it, hands shaking so badly I had to do it 3 times. At 3 in the morning, I made a new, anonymous email account. Something boring, untraceable. Subject line, "Some light reading before the big day." I attached the crystal-clear screenshots. My recipients? The wedding planner, the maid of honor, all the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, and for good measure, the priest. I hovered for a second. Then I hit send, and for the first time in months, I felt calm, like I'd finally stopped being the family's punching bag and started fighting back. I didn't go to the wedding, but I heard every detail. Half the cathedral pews were empty, whispers buzzing like static. Claire still made her grand walk down the aisle, clueless. Then the priest stopped the music and quietly showed Ethan his phone. Ethan went pale. Claire, seeing his face, pulled out her own phone. A bridesmaid had already forwarded the email. They said her scream echoed off the cathedral walls. She hurled her $1,000 bouquet at the stained glass window and stormed out, dress dragging behind her. Ethan ran after her, begging. She didn't even look back. My phone lit up like a Christmas tree. My mom, "What did you do?" My uncle, "You're dead to this family." Cousins calling me jealous, bitter, cruel. And then, Claire's voicemail. Not words. Just 30 seconds of broken, ragged sobs. Days later, her socials went vague. Posts about curveballs and finding out who your real friends are. Every picture of Ethan disappeared. A week later, the 2-carat ring popped up on Facebook Marketplace. Barely worn. Bad memories. Do I regret it? Sometimes. In quiet moments, I can still hear her scream in that cathedral. But then I remember the sneer in her voice when she called me secondhand goods. I remember years of being the shadow so she could shine. I didn't break her relationship. Ethan did. I just held up the receipts. If telling the truth makes me the villain in my family story, then maybe that's a role I was meant to play. My family says I'm a monster. I say I just told the truth when nobody else would. So, internet jury, what do you think? Am I the asshole?